Annyeonghaseyo, everybody. I wanted to share a blast from my past with you. As you can see, now I'm very ugly. I haven't always been. Probably in the last 10 years, my looks have changed. Well, it hasn't really been that long. Actually, this ugly portion just started like maybe 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I just got a memory because I've been starving all day long, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to go eat. So of course, when it got to the breaking point, I was like, I have to eat something. So I made some chili with rice with chili and beans, and I had like a little serving of that. But I'm still hungry, and I really am not in the mood for rice and chili and beans. My arm is really hurting me because I walked like 5 miles with my groceries and things. Not groceries, but my household goods that I needed to buy for the house yesterday. This is after going to a store which was up the street and being asked to leave. The person there did not like me at all. And I have weird things like that happen to me all the time. So it's like now I'm hungry, and I wouldn't mind, taking myself out to go eat. But for some reason, every time I go out, something crazy happens. I went to Steak and Shake, have been craving it for the longest, was overcharged $14 by the waitress. I went to the Family Dollar up the street. I'm always being, like it's like an undercover harassment by the manager, and I would just kind of like try to avoid him. But it's like I have to check out, so he knows that. It's like I guess he's probably thinking I'll wait till the next time she comes, and I know, she has to check out, so I'll meet her at the counter. And it's like my arm hurts so bad, like someone physically beat me. So the dilemma I have now is I would really, because I don't feel like cooking, I try to look at some. Not that I don't feel like cooking, I just don't know what I want to eat, and I try to look at some recipes, and I didn't see anything. And there's a YouTuber that I really like that usually has some really good, easy recipes, and I just didn't find anything that I like. I mean, she has some good alcoholic drinks, but I don't drink, seriously. And it would be a waste of money, for me to just play around with that. And I did all the cream cheese and jalapeno things. I did all the tater fried stuff, and I can't do any more of that. I did that like straight nonstop all day every day for like a week. So I can't do that anymore. So I don't know what I want, and I don't have a lot of like high tech kitchen appliances. The apple She did like little apple crisps, those look really promising. But I have a little toaster oven. I probably couldn't even do a whole apple at one sitting, and it takes a while to do. So I don't know, what I want to do, and I don't want to do a lot of fried food. So I was thinking, I haven't, I wouldn't have minded going to IHOP, but my luck with the way people have been treating me when I go out, it has been like absolutely horrible. So it's just like, I know that one, I shouldn't go out to eat anywhere, especially anywhere that's not a 99-cent menu, because what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna be mistreated by the staff there. I'm probably gonna be overcharged, and I'm probably not gonna like the food. So, I mean, I'm dealing with all that. Then there's also a Denny's up the street too. I mean, the menu's like $2 there, but again, I don't feel comfortable because I just really, I'm not in the mood to be treated poorly. I'm recovering from, abuse by the legal system. I really, I can't, I can't be treated like that. Part of that is my hiatus, the way that I'm treated at jobs, things like that. So I mean, I'm hungry, but I have no idea what I want. I don't want to do pollo tropical because I know that it's cheap, $5, but I could go buy a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store and some black beans, and of course I have rice here, and I can make that at home. So I guess maybe that's what I should do. But I don't know. I don't know what I want. Or I could do ribs, but I shouldn't be eating pork. So I think the reason I'm just having such a problem determining what I want is because I'm going through this transition of through the homeless shelters and being the legal system and everything that came with it. I've been eating all kinds of crap that prior to I would never have, and my body, I think, because now I'm on my own again, is readjusting to try to get back to the old me. And you can't see all you see here is ugly, but my hair is really fucked up. I tried, and you can't get the whole fucktivity of it because my resolution of my camera is my hair is like broken, so that's why this piece is only this long. The front of it is just completely gone, and it's just I look bad, y'all. So, and then my hair is naturally afro curly wavy, but for whatever reason, maybe health reasons or whatever, it's just been curling up against itself and matting in some places, and that's why I decided to try to do the braids, because then when I flat iron it, it doesn't take flat iron so long. But reason why I'm calling this the blast from the past is because I remember 20 years ago, maybe a little less, when I was in college, depending on about where I was in school, there was a girl named Tisha that went to school with me at Virginia Commonwealth University. And I remember people were cruel to her. She was a nice personality, good person. And they were looking at her like, if I was Tisha, I would never come outside. I was like, wow, what a thing to say. That's a beautiful woman. But the way that I feel about myself right now, and it's valid because every time I go outside, something crazy happens to me. I swear to God. Like I told y'all the story yesterday about how I was treated at that Family Dollar. My shoe broke. Then I did have people that were good to me that saw past whatever's on the outside. But I guess God wants me to experience everything, so He wants me to experience being ugly too. But it's just like all kinds of crazy stuff happens to me. So. But anyways, that's how I feel. Blast from the past, like they was telling her, oh, if I was Tisha, I would never go outside. And I've always been told I was attractive up until like 3 years ago. So now I am ugly. I know that I don't have to be, but I know that I'll have to try to be other than ugly, because right now, my natural state is ugly. I don't know if it's a mental thing where I've had so much strain and stress that, it's worn on me, and my arms hurt. I'm going to have to do some kind of stretches. I'm going to try to think positive and think like, think about it, the pain as if, I worked out, and maybe do some stretches and things. But I do need to eat, but I'm not sure what I want. I mean, all I have in the house is rice and kimchi, which when I was missing my mom so bad, okay, that's fine. Rice and kimchi is great, but to be honest with you, I'm probably down to like the last 6 cups of rice, and I just don't know what I want to eat. No more cream cheese. I did cheesecake, stuffed everything, jalapeno peppers and everything else. So, I can't do that. Can't go out to eat because, like I said, I just have just the most crazy experience. Fast food, no way. McDonald's, the stuff I hear about it. Then plus, I used to work there for a little bit. Um, Burger King, no more. Taco Bell, I can make tacos cheaper and better, actually. So maybe that's what I should do. Should I do tacos? I guess I could do tacos. Little Caesars is right up the street, but that's too easy. You know what I'm saying? $5, grab a pizza and go. That's too easy. So I don't know. I mean, I washed all my dishes yesterday, so my crock pot is fully functional. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll um, slow simmer a side of beef or something and make the French beef sandwiches that they were talking about. Use some bread and toast it. Or maybe I'll just take a long ass fucking walk. Today's Saturday. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll take a long walk. But by the time I get to wherever I'm going, it'll be closed. I should have went to but it's too hot during the day here, seriously. And it scares me, like, how ugly I am. Like, at first when the gap in my teeth got messed up, that really affected me. Then I got used to that, and now it's just all around ugly. I'm like, what the hell? I just look like a straight up, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. And my hair is just so horrible. I don't know. I don't know what to do. And my spirit, I think maybe that's why people are like that when I go out. But it's crazy. Unbelievable. I mean, and it's not imagined. Sometimes you wish that it's your perception. Maybe you're seeing things the wrong way. But it's to the point where, sometimes you can see it on the people's face of other people. They're like, damn, what the fuck? People have to speak up. This is so. People usually don't, but that's how bad it is, to the point where there's somebody that will outwardly say, like, damn, what the hell is going on? Why are you acting like that to this girl? Almost like when the Trayvon Martin case, and the girl Rachel, I think her name was testifying, and people were just so nasty to the point where you had like big time broadcasters that were speaking up. They were just like, what happened? Why are y'all treating her like that? And me, I'm traumatized enough. Even I had to speak up. I didn't continue to fight it, but just once I just had to just put it out there that this is why this person's like that. It's exhausting. Being in the legal system, it's exhausting. If they got their hands against you, That's what it is. And then all the perceptions of negativity that goes along with it. And then whatever the traumatic event was that caused it to begin with, it's exhausting. So anyways, I'm trying to figure out what to eat. I gotta eat something. Maybe if I just put on my clothes and go outside. But then there's the dilemma that my hair looks a mess. But at least it's pulled back, Even though it's fuzzy pulled back, I haven't re-braided it like in 2 days now. So, and it should be braided every day by my standards. Even when I just fresh braid, and that's what's frustrating about it, because even if I fresh braid it, it still looks a mess, So I don't know, guys. So I mean, it's a step to loving yourself again. After all of that, and I think that's truly what it is because like I said, the system, it takes you away from you. All of the things that come. Looking at my shoulder to see like if one is lower, but all of the things that come with it, it takes you away from you, and you don't realize it because you don't have the time to take a break. You're constantly being harassed by people around you, like facilitators, this, that, and the other. You don't have time to take a break to even think about you and your needs and what you need. You're constantly jumping through everybody's hoops, you know. So, this break was something that I really needed. And I'm taking it in good faith. I'm hoping that God will come into my life or whatever the universe will speak and open up his doors and whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, I want that to happen. I don't want to just be like this ugly piece of crap on earth not doing anything with my life. It's gotta be something, And they're changing now. You don't realize until you get older how much they change. The government changes society and just the way the machine is, the way things work. Now in school, they took away prayer a long time ago, but now they're not teaching creationism anymore. They're not allowing that to be taught. So we all are robots. We're just programmed to believe. Because I know I was programmed. I didn't know that I was, but I was programmed to believe that all police officers were good. Like many of us, back in the day, I was programmed to believe that if you do the right things will come to you. Got absolutely none of that, and still don't. So, like I said, I'm still here, still breathing oxygen. So I know that God has a plan for me, and there's a reason, that I'm still here. So whatever it is, I hope He guides me or the universe, whatever you want to call it, guides me in the right direction because I've always been the kind of person like, to be sitting, taking up space and oxygen, breathing air, and not doing anything to benefit society. You're not doing anything, legally to harm society, but I mean, just the fact that you're wasting breath and air and all these resources, there's people that would love to have weight on them. I have weight on me, yes, but there's some people that would love to have that type of substance. There are people that would love to have the ability to think clearly on their own. There are people that would love to have eyesight from both eyes, physical eyesight, mental eyesight, spiritual eyesight. There are people that would love to be healthy. And here I sit and I complain and I'm not doing anything with it. And it's like I feel like I have all the tools, and I felt this way a while back, but I just don't have the right medium. I need to somehow guide it where it should go, and I don't know where I'm going. I really don't. I just keep thinking about that song, Diana Ross, do you know where you're going to?